is up, everyone? It's a Monday. It's midsummer. Hello, for those of you who don't know who I am. My name is Shauna, pronouns she, they, and welcome to mythicgeekdom. Yeah, feeling it today. Hanging out, doing some fun artwork today, trying to keep it chill on a very hot day. Hello geeks in the chat, I see you. How are you today? Cool. We are going to be working on some awesome stuff. I'm going to be working on a digital art piece. I would love for you to grab whatever you want to work on. Whether that be an art piece of your own, or maybe you want to paint minis, or maybe you are organizing your spice rack. Not a euphemism. Or maybe you are, wanting to put on some, like, a face mask and just have some chill tunes. That works too. Whatever you want to do, grab what you need. Get yourself your supplies, your materials, your beverage of choice. I'm having some iced tea today because it's hot. And listen to these announcements while you grab your stuff. Cool. So, you probably already know, but if you've not been to Mythic Geekdom, we have a Redbubble shop. We've got some really cool stuff with art like this from our album art. We've got stuff like this with our awesome logo on it, and we've got really cute, like, gelatinous cute adorableness. I mean, come on, gelatinous cute. Look, already ate you. It's pretty great. We have it in stickers, mugs, t-shirts, pillows, little tablet cases, whatever your heart's desire. I am sure that there is something for you over at the Redbubble shop. Head over to redbubble.com/people/mythicgeekdom and check it out. The link is in our description. Also, if you are a coffee drinker or a tea drinker like myself, check out Geek Grind Coffee. They have some really cool geeky themed coffees over there. All women Colombian hand pickers, which is really cool. Go check it out. The link is in our description. Head over to Geek Grind Coffee and use the promo code STAYMYTHIC, all one word, STAYMYTHIC, and get yourself a discount on some amazing Java. 'Cause that's what you do. Yeah. Next up, and lastly-ish, hello geeks. I see you in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. How are you today? We are adding in a new segment for summers. It's called Roll Play. ROLL plus play. It's here on this geeky channel on Thursdays from 5 to 6-ish Pacific Standard Time, where we get to talk tabletop RPGs. We get to talk Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder and all sorts of different other games. And if you have any questions, or you're struggling at your table, or maybe you're interested in playing and you've never played before, whatever questions you have, we want to answer. I happen to know quite a bit about tabletop role-playing games, as well as just role-playing in general. My cohort Joe will be here with me, and we would love to answer any questions you have. You can put them in the chat, you can put them on our Instagram or our Facebook, anywhere where you would like to ask us those questions, so that we can help you get the best, most immersive experience out of your tabletop role-playing at your table. Cool. Okay, now, today, I'm so excited. Today is Midsummer, which is why I'm having my ears on. It's a time when people can show their hidden self, or maybe even their truest self. And it's a time to be a little fun and mischievous. Therefore, today I am drawing Loki. It's not going to be really any spoilers within the piece, the art piece. So no worries if you haven't watched the new Disney Plus show. Just know that I'm gonna be drawing the God of Mischief, because that's what you do on Midsummer. And the concept of what I'm trying to do, I'm really excited about. So we'll see if it actually comes out the way I want it to. Cool. Let's take a look at what I have so far. Oh, bam. There we go. Yeah. So I've got my reference photo. Obviously, I've got my ink drawing. I'll get in on the face here real quick so you can see how I'm doing. I'm trying a little bit of a different thing with my inking. I'm using a different pen and kind of a little bit of a different style. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not, I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. And then naturally you've got the shrugging posture of, should I trust this person or not? Of course. So, with this in mind, let's grab ourselves some stuff. Miko Stan from YouTube, hello. That looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really liking the idea. I kind of moved forward more than I normally do with this, because I want to get to the part that is cool and makes sense in my brain. So there you go. Dove Uncaged mod, yeah. Thank you. Yes, awesome. Yeah. So this is the piece I'm putting in flats right now, and I've got a few other things that I've already kind of planned out a little bit. We'll get to that. I hope you got what you're working on though, because I don't want to be the only one like working, unless you want to hardly work and just kind of chill. That's cool too. We'll hang and we'll listen to this awesome music. So let's color in a face here. For those who want to know, I'm using Procreate. And I've got the studio pen on right now. Please tell me I'm on the right layer. I am. Good, good. I like using the studio pen because, as you just saw, I lifted and went away from what I was drawing. And then I put it back and there wasn't a weird line. It's kind of like having a Copic marker where it doesn't give you that weird, it kind of just blends, you know? Classy looking nerf herder on Twitch. Ooh, Loki, yeah, exactly. It felt right to do it today, to be honest. Not gonna say too much right now. I am watching, no spoilers. I am watching though, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I'm also fairly big Tom Hiddleston fan, so you know. You gotta represent when you can. Sometimes I use the fill button for this. I really didn't want to for the face. Because I liked the line work in the hairline and didn't want to have to connect it. Aesthetic choices, you know how it is. All up in here, see? I would have had to connect all of these lines if I wanted to use the fill button, and I didn't want to because it didn't feel right. Yeah, it's looking good. Kind of looks like old Loki right now, because I haven't done his hair yet. Let's get to that. Trying to get a medium-ish color. Oop, nope. That's what I did not want to have happen. That's a medium color. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. How has your Mondays been, geeks? Let me know in the chat. I would love to know what you're up to and how you're doing. Not gonna lie, it's been kind of a struggle bus over here for me personally for the past few days. Just one of those funks, I guess. Yeah. Miko-san on YouTube. I haven't gotten myself... Oh, my laundry's done. I haven't gotten myself to watch yet, but I do know it's going to be great once I do watch it. Yeah, no spoilers whatsoever. Just in general, I think the whole... multi-genre-ing of what Marvel's doing right now. It's and what I mean by that is, like, it's a superhero movie, but it's also a sitcom. WandaVision. It's a superhero movie, but it's also an action movie. Falcon Winter Soldier. That kind of, like, multi-genre-ing that they're doing right now, super smart. It's also, like, really, really interesting and fun to watch. I like it. I like it. Yeah. I recommend watching, especially if you are into the MCU, like myself. Perhaps give it a watch when you have time. No pressure. Please don't pressure other geeks into, or heaven forbid, shame other geeks for not watching yet. People have lives. People get to things in their own time. I know that I've said before that I grew up in a Muggle household. Meaning fantasy sci-fi genre stuff wasn't necessarily in my childhood. So I came into some things extremely late, and having people be like, oh my gosh, you haven't seen that yet? Well, maybe they have a new baby at home, or they're studying for finals right now, or whatever the reason. Maybe they just aren't into watching something right at the moment. That's cool too, you know? Let them get to it in their own time. I highly respect people who are patient with other geeks, personally. Genre bending, yes. TV also allows them to do long-form storytelling instead of trying to pack 10 different people's stories into one Avengers movie. 100% agree. Classy-looking Nerfherder on Twitch. It does give a little bit of time. However, I do feel that some things, Falcon Winter Soldier, were rushed at the end. For whatever reason. That's cool. They can do that. That's up to them. I'm gonna be giving them sideburns soon here. But we'll leave it just like that for now, for flats. Let's get into these gorgeous eyeballs that are Tom Hiddleston's eyes. 'Cause I like it. Miko-stan, I loved the mix of comedy and all the plot twists when it comes to WandaVision. Yeah, exactly. I seeing that and recognizing and going, oh, this is possibly where the future of the MCU could go. Nice. I am not mad about it, you know? A few things, just if you're watching this for art reasons and not just, you know, chill reasons. He kind of looks like Benjamin Franklin right now. Whites of the eyes, never make them 100% white. I always make them slightly gray. And then, of course, inking and the pupils and stuff, don't make them 100% black. Because you want to be able to move around with that and show shadows and things, which I'll get into in a minute. But yeah. And then Tom Hiddleston has these like bluey blue eyes, bluish green eyes. Ooh, Tom. Let's pull it like that. I think it's more bluey green. But I want it lighter. It's got such light colored eyes. Very pretty. Yeah, he's giving me strong Ben Franklin vibes at the moment. Ben Franklin is just Loki in disguise. That would be hilarious. Not gonna lie. Cool. I'm gonna have to fix this real quick before moving on because it's just I can't do it. I can't stand it. That's a little better. I'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That's just how that... I mean, he's doing the pose I should be thinking about right now anyway. Hey. Deadly Nightshade 666 sending squirrel loves. Squirrel loves to you too, friend. Happy midsummer. It's a great time for squirrels. Oh, squirrels. Let's pull. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Not gonna say too much about it, but I will say one of the unsung heroes of this new Disney Plus thing with Loki is the art design, and specifically like the set art design. Other people who have watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, exciting. I think more people should be talking about the art design personally, but that's just me. This is adorable. Oh, I didn't realize there's a... I'm gonna have to put a thing on it. Darn it. Fine. I'm gonna have to put a yellow, hourglass on this one right here. We'll get to that on this one. Cool. Amazing. Okay, great. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take what I got here, flats wise. Hey, I haven't filled in my thing here over here. Let's do that. Not what I meant. Bing. Come on, please read. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna take this awesome... There we go. Flat color that I have right here, and I'm going to add some shadow to it with a new technique that I've been playing around with, which is basically you take the same thing and you put everything in a shade and then erase where you want the highlight to go and start with that. So that's, I've already done the layer, so it's this layer right, you're not going to see it yet because it's on the bottom here. Bam. Yeah. I'm gonna make this shade just a little bit opaque so we can see what we're working with. And then I'm gonna take our awesome studio pen and decide where I want my lighting to come from. And I already know because I had to have it in mind when I was making the piece. So then you just go and erase. I don't have this on it. Nope, wrong layer. There we go. I was like, that looked wrong. There we go. Now this looks really weird, but if we put it on an overlay, see how that makes all the difference? No, because I'm not in real quick. See how that makes all the difference? That's kind of what we're going to be doing. I want it on normal though right now because I really like to be able to tell the difference and see where my highlight's going. Just down like that. And I could be sloppy about it right now because I'm gonna blend it in anyway, so no worries. Give him the jaw he has. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what is happening on your neck of the woods, geeks? How are things? It is now officially summer. Does that change things for you? It totally changes things for me. It changes my schedule a lot. So I think that's part of the reason why have been in a funk, is just I feel like I'm going clunk 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 the whole time, trying to get out of what I have been doing into what I should be doing and should be being, you know, lenient. So yeah. maze. Loving it. Whoop. Yeah. So he kind of looks like he's in a film noir kind of movie right now. That's okay. It's just good to see where the light is being cast. Kind of deal, I guess. Sweet. Yeah. This side of the hair getting a lot of highlight. This side of the hair getting not as much highlight. Cool. Birthday season for Deadly Nightshade 666. I'm so glad. Yes. Even the oh. Ants. Oh no. Yeah. I understand that. Pests are a thing, yo. So now all I'm doing is taking my eraser that I've been using with this, and I'm lowering the opacity so it's making a mid-tone now. You'll see what I mean in a second. Right, mid-tone. I'm gonna pull up my brush size real quick. That way, when we're dealing with the rest of this, although I did forget to add in, there we go. Those shadows are really gonna take off, you know? And it's all gonna blend to some degree. Yeah. give a little bit of a Rembrandt thing going on the other side real quick. So yeah, kind of looks skeleton-esque and a little weird right now, but trust me. Trust the process. Trust yourself. It's gonna look so good. You watch. You wait. Too big. There we go. Soften the edges a little bit. You'll see why. Blend these two together. Just a little. I hope it doesn't seem like counterproductive or whatever to do this. It makes sense process-wise in my mind, and right now, since it's my art piece, that's kind of all that matters, you know? If it makes sense to the artist at the time, no harm, no foul. I could leave these as harsh lines and stuff. I don't necessarily want to. That's not the style I'm going for right now. But I could. I could leave it. And I probably wouldn't do that mid-tone high. Cool. Thanks. I don't know why we had to go crazy. There we go. All of a sudden, that was weird. Yeah. This is where it's going to help the most, right here. When you're painting, this process right here is just called pushing paint or playing with paint. It's one of my favorite things to do, because you just kind of move the paint around and see what it wants to be, you know, where it wants to sit. And depending on what type of paint you're using, depends on how long you have to play with moving these things around. And, you know, digitally, that makes it really easy for me. I could, you know, play around with the process basically for however long I felt like. It's almost a curse and not a blessing. There we go. Just until you start seeing those forms. Tom's got those really like prominent cheeks. There we go. Let's smooth out the lip. And then of course, gotta give a little bit of the eye situation here. There we go. Hey, hey. Thank you. Yeah, so then, once I kind of have this, all I do is push that into overlay, and I can kind of see, I can make it really strong, or I can shadow it out a little bit. Yeah. And then you can really see where you need to, you know, add more, subtract, play around with. I need some more iced tea. How are you doing, geeks? Let's pause there for a second. Yeah. Not done, friends. Don't you worry. Just needed a little bit of time with you. While we're here in this awesome moment, check out all of our socials. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. It's always at mythicgeekdom. We have all sorts of stuff on different socials, so follow all of our socials. They're in our link tree in the description. Also in our link tree in the description is our Patreon. Thank you to all of our patrons who make it so that we can do all of this and be creative and feel free enough to create whatever we would like. You are the wings that are allowing us to fly. Thank you so much. If you are interested in becoming a patron, head on over to Patreon. Look at our tiers. Anywhere from $1 a month to $15 a month can get you behind the scenes footage, Discord access, discounts or early access to merch and videos and all of the fun things that we're working on. And it also helps out us here at Mythic Geekdom, and gives us probably more than the standard bardic, heavy bardic D12 of inspiration. I would say it gives us like a D100 of inspiration, really. Thank you for all of the love that you guys share with us every time you come by. It's been fantastic. Thank you to all of our subscribers on Twitch, on YouTube, Facebook. Those really help us out with all of the analytics and, you know, the elder gods of which we have made this warlock pact with. They be happy when we have your amazing views and likes and shares. It helps us out, so thank you. Thank you, Miko-san, for subscribing. I just noticed that. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are awesome. What can I say? Just a reminder, the next segment that we have is going to be on Thursday. It is called Roll Play, ROLL plus play, as in roll the dice plus playing around. It is about tabletop RPGs. It's gonna be a fun time where we're a help hub for you to make sure whatever questions you have about tabletop role-playing games, whether it be Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, anywhere in between, that we can help you get the best experience out of it as possible. My awesome cohort will be here, Joe, and then come back on Sundays for our game stream from 7 to 9, where we are doing a playthrough of Suikoden 2. We're doing awesome, amazing voice acting with it and everything else. we would love to have you back for that. Classy Looking Nerdfurter on Twitch. Those are some rad elf ears. I know, right? They are fantastic. I don't know if you can see, like, there you go. If you don't know me very well, I love me some good elf ears, not just like ones that make me, you know, that are flesh toned and make me look like an elf, but these awesome like covers and stuff. I've got some like ivory or bone ones, and then I've got these leaf ones, as well as some other things. I loved them because they have the chain on them, and you know, it's midsummer, so you gotta rock your ears today. That's how it is. Cool, let's get back into this drawing. Cool, yeah. So I'm liking what's going on. Just gonna push a few things around a little more. I think there we go. There we go. And I might play a little more later with some more shadows and stuff. But I like this idea of... There we go. Yeah. A little bit of... shading going on here. I'm sure I'm gonna add more shadows, but I want to be able to get into the fun bit of what I wanted to do today, so we got to get to that, and then I can add in fun little pieces. The ending piece of this, the finished product, will probably be up on our Instagram page, so make sure that you're like tuning into that. I think I'm also gonna take the line art and make it a little less dark. I think I want it a little more chill. Anyway, getting close. All right. Cool. Enough of pulling paint, or I'm going to be here all day. Yeah. The reason I like to kind of blend these a little bit is because light kind of fades and hits things differently, and it's not just in like one straight cell shade block. Unless that's the art style you're going for. It's generally not my art style. Just being honest. I can do it that way if that's something that people would want, like in a commission or something like that. I would be able to make that happen. It's just not usually what I want. There we go. Sure. I like it. How far down are we on opacity? Yeah. Let's pull it up a little bit. Yeah, see? See how that is so different? I'll give you a pan. We're getting somewhere, friends. Boom. All right, now we get into the fun stuff. So, for those of you who don't know, obviously this is more the Disney Plus Loki than we've seen before, which is cool, which is fine, and it's perfect. But if we know anything about the MCU, we know this isn't necessarily the true form, as it were. So what I've done is I've taken that same inking process, made a darker shadow of it, and then kind of pulled it to the side and elongated it a little bit and added a little more fun things to it, so that we get something like this. Oh yeah. Oh, it's looking so good. So I'm just gonna come in on this a little bit and fuzz out some places. And I was thinking of putting a little bit more blue around this area, obviously. 'Cause this is where we truly get to see the person that we know. I'm on shadow. Okay. So let's play with the Gaussian blur a little bit. I don't know how big I want it. Not like that. Cool. Let's try instead just doing the whole layer a little bit. You gotta figure out where you want to stop, you know what I mean? And I think it's right there. And then you come in with an airbrush. Softly take out some of these spots. Because it's going to be darker in other places than it is towards the top. Yeah. Wahaha. Kind of does an ombre effect. Yes. Sorry, that's a little small. There you go. Yeah, see? How fun is that? So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop in right in front of this layer. And let's put in some luminescent goodness. More. Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh, I am digging. Hardcore digging this. Oh, light brush. Not quite like that. There we go. Yes! I'm digging the Tesseract. Heart it. Okay. Last-ish thing I want to do is I want to play with the background color here a little bit. Because if we don't, who are we really talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me take down my reference here really quick, pull this to the side, and let you get a good close-up of this. Tell me what you think, friends. Ooh. I'll play with that face a little bit. It's real good, friends. It's real good. Geeks, when you start liking what you're working on, that's a sign you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, friends, for all the compliments. I'm loving that. Thank you. It's so helpful. You have no idea. It's very easy to get down on yourself about your own work, you know? And forget that you are here for glorious purpose, of course. Yeah, I'm probably gonna come in, add a bit more shadow, add a bit more shade, not cast shadow, to the subject in particular, and then probably add some texture to the jacket, if possible. And then I think it'll probably go up on the Instagrams like you do. Friends, I've had so much fun today hanging with you guys, chilling, having some iced tea, you know. Yeah. Talking with you about your days, and I hope that you guys got some stuff done, even if it was just kind of just chilling and hanging out and not like quote unquote work or housework or whatever. It doesn't have to be. You can give yourself an hour. You know what I mean? So I'm just thankful that this hour has been with me, that you have kept me company, and I hope I have kept you company. I hope that the rest of your week goes marvelously, and if today was a struggle bus like mine, let's just hope that we got the hardest day out of the gate already, and it's all just uphill from here, you know. I hope to see you come back on Thursday for role play, and we would love to have any of your questions for that. Yeah, it's exciting new things here at Mythic Geekdom. It's just when things get so warm, you don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? Thank you, Dove Uncaged. I'm enjoying the piece. It's got a little bit more to go. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it certainly is moving in the right direction. Woot woot. Deadly Nightshade 666, great stream. Looking forward to Thursday's stream. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you were able to come by last Thursday. We were able to ask you, or not ask you, answer some of your questions. I hope DMing has treated you well this week. And if it hasn't, I want to hear all about it, and I want to be able to help you out, because that's my bag. I love helping people get the most out of a role-playing game, a tabletop role-playing game. It's too much fun to me. It is kind of what I do. Whereas on our game stream, we're dealing with video games, which is kind of absolutely not what I do. I get to finally feel a little bit competent on Thursdays. So yeah, thank you. Come back, ask us any of those questions. Start making yourself a list, because I want to answer all the questions that you may have for roleplay from 5 to 6 Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays. If you can't make it during that time, that's okay. You can check out our VODs on Twitch or on YouTube. And that way, you know, maybe there's something you missed and there's some good advice there, and you'll be able to check it out on your own time, because no pressure. Yeah. Thank you so much, geeks. You guys are amazing. Take this bardic inspiration from me to you, a little bit of this love from me to you, and take it for the rest of your week. And whenever you're having a hard time, know that I'm here, giving you all the love and telling you that you can do it, because I know you can. And until next time, stay mythic out there, geeks.